Now we'll need to create some reference planes. So let's tap RP on our keyboard and create some reference planes here. Now what I would also like to do is make sure that my new reference planes are of a different color. So let's go to manage here, click on object styles, go to annotation objects, and under reference planes, click on new and make sure this is a reference plane new. So I'm going to give a name called reference plane new, and it is a subcategory of reference plane. Let's change the color to red and let's change this to aligning line. Now simply select these dimension lines here, the new ones, not the existing ones which came with the template, just the new ones, and change the subcategory to reference plane new. This way you can see which reference plane is new and which is existing. So let's create a dimension from this reference plane to this reference plane, and then simply select your dimension and assign the right parameter. Now in this case, it would be the chair offset. And then let's create another reference plane here. This can also be a new reference plane. And then create a dimension from here to here. Now this would be the array length width. All right, so we have some reference planes in place. We also need an offset here. So let's create a reference plane here and call this reference plane new. Let's create a dimension from this reference plane, the edge, to this reference plane here. Now this is going to be our table offset, but there is no table offset parameter. So let's create a new parameter and call this table offset. Now this can be a type parameter. I will not be changing the table offset. All right, perfect. So now we can align our chair to these reference planes. So tap AL and align your chair. So you need to select the reference plane first and then the object and then lock it in place. Similarly here as well. Perfect. So now we have one chair here, but we also need to associate the chair width with the new parameters that we created in our family types. So select your chair, click on edit type here, and then we have width here. So you can associate this with our chair width parameter. So now you can see it changes automatically to 450, and we can control the chair width as well. Perfect. What I also like to do is add a reference plane here and then create a dimension this way. This would be the chair width parameter. This is just so that I can select the intersection point here when I'm array this chair.